Imagine a world where your deepest desires are not just distant dreams, but imminent realities. This is the power of faith in the unseen, where your belief transforms the invisible into your everyday experience. The power of your imagination is an immense force, a creative tool that shapes the very fabric of your reality. It is within the boundless landscape of your mind that you can bring forth the experiences and relationships you desire. When it comes to your specific person, your imagination is the key to forging a deep, unbreakable connection with them. Imagination is not mere fantasy or idle daydreaming. It is the active process of creating your desired outcomes. Every thought you entertain, every image you conjure in your mind, has the potential to influence your external world. When you imagine your specific person being obsessed with you, you are not merely wishing for this outcome, you are beginning the process of its manifestation. Consider the fact that everything that exists in your life was once just an idea, a thought, a vision in your mind. The relationship you desire with your specific person is no different. By vividly imagining them being captivated by you, you plant the seed of this reality in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. It is here, in the depths of your inner world, that this seed takes root and begins to grow, eventually blossoming into your lived experience. The power of your imagination lies in its ability to transcend the limitations of the physical world. It does not concern itself with what currently is, but focuses entirely on what can be. In your imagination, you are free to create the exact circumstances you wish to experience, without regard for how they might come to pass. The details are not your concern. Your only task is to imagine, with as much clarity and emotion as possible, the reality in which your specific person is completely drawn to you. Your imagination works most effectively when it is fueled by strong emotions. When you imagine your specific person obsessing over you, it's crucial to feel the emotions associated with this scenario. Feel the excitement, the passion, the deep sense of connection. These emotions act as the driving force that propels your imagined reality into existence. The more vividly and emotionally you can imagine this scenario, the more powerfully it will influence your reality. Moreover, your imagination does not operate in isolation. It communicates directly with your subconscious mind, which in turn shapes your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. When you repeatedly imagine your specific person being obsessed with you, your subconscious begins to accept this as truth. This shift in your inner world will inevitably be reflected in your outer world, as your specific person begins to act in ways that align with your imagined reality. Imagination is the tool by which you bridge the gap between desire and manifestation. It allows you to step into the reality you wish to create, to live as if it is already true. By consistently engaging your imagination, you are continuously molding your reality, shaping it to match the vision you hold in your mind. And as you do so, you will begin to see the power of your imagination unfold in your life, drawing your specific person closer to you in ways that may seem miraculous, yet are the natural result of your creative power at work. The assumption of their obsession is a potent principle that operates on the premise that what you assume to be true in your inner world will inevitably manifest in your outer world. This concept goes beyond mere wishful thinking. It is about adopting a mindset where you already possess what you desire. In this case, it's about embracing the belief that your specific person is already obsessed with you. When you assume their obsession, you are essentially claiming it as a reality that exists here and now. This assumption is not a passive hope or a distant desire. It is an active, present tense belief that shapes your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You move through life as if their obsession with you is an established fact, and this mindset has a profound impact on how reality unfolds around you. Assumption is powerful because it aligns your inner state with the reality you wish to experience. When you assume that your specific person is already captivated by you, you shift your energy, your self-perception, and the way you interact with the world. This shift creates a magnetic pull, drawing the object of your assumption, your specific person's obsession, into your life. It's important to understand that this process is not about forcing or manipulating the external world to conform to your desires. Rather, it's about creating a mental and emotional state where the desired reality already exists. By assuming that your specific person is obsessed with you, you align your consciousness with this reality, making it more likely to manifest in your physical experience. Assumption requires a firm commitment to your belief. Doubts and fears must be set aside, as they only serve to weaken the power of your assumption. When you consistently maintain the belief that your specific person is deeply interested in you, you begin to see evidence of this in your interactions and experiences. Their words, actions, and even their thoughts start to reflect the assumption you would have held in your mind. The beauty of assumption lies in its simplicity. You do not need to know how or why your specific person will become obsessed with you. You only need to assume that they already are. This assumption works on a subconscious level, influencing not only your own behavior, but also the behavior of your specific person. They will begin to feel and act in ways that align with the reality you have assumed. Assumption is also a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you assume their obsession, the more your mind and emotions become conditioned to this belief. As this belief solidifies, your specific person's actions begin to reflect the reality you have created within yourself. It's as if your assumption sends out a signal that is received and responded to by your specific person, drawing them closer to you. Moreover, the assumption of their obsession influences your own self-concept. When you believe that your specific person is obsessed with you, you naturally carry yourself with more confidence and assurance. This change in your demeanor further reinforces the assumption, creating a positive feedback loop where your belief and reality continuously affirm each other. In this way, assumption becomes a powerful tool for manifesting your desires. By consistently assuming that your specific person is obsessed with you, you bring this reality into existence. It may begin as a simple belief, but with time and persistence, this belief transforms into your lived experience, as your specific person becomes increasingly captivated by you. Living in the end is a transformative concept that invites you to immerse yourself fully in the reality of your desired outcome as if it has already been achieved. It is about embodying the feeling and experience of having your desires fulfilled, allowing this state of mind to guide your thoughts, actions, and emotions. When it comes to your specific person, living in the end means carrying yourself as though their obsession with you is an already accomplished fact. The essence of living in the end is to shift your focus away from the lack or absence of what you desire, and instead place your attention on the fulfillment of that desire. You create a mental and emotional state where the desired reality is as real and present as anything else in your life. By doing so, you align yourself with this reality, making it more likely to manifest in your external world. This approach requires a deep and unwavering commitment to the belief that your desired outcome is not something to be attained in the future, but something that already exists within you. When you live in the end, you are not waiting for your specific person to become obsessed with you. You are already experiencing the joy, love, and connection that come with this reality. You are mentally and emotionally living as if their obsession is a current, undeniable truth. Living in the end transforms your inner state, and this transformation naturally extends to your outer reality. Your thoughts become aligned with the assumption that your specific person is already captivated by you, and this belief influences your emotions, which in turn shapes your actions. You begin to act, speak, and even think in ways that are consistent with the reality you are living in your mind. One of the key aspects of living in the end is the emotional experience that accompanies it. It's not enough to simply think about your desired outcome. You must feel it as if it is happening right now. Emotions are the driving force behind this concept. When you feel the love, security, and happiness that come from knowing your specific person is obsessed with you, you create a powerful vibration that resonates with the universe. This emotional resonance draws your desired reality closer to you. Living in the end also involves a sense of detachment from the process of how your desires will come to fruition. You are not concerned with the steps that will lead your specific person to become obsessed with you, nor are you worried about the obstacles that might arise. Instead, you rest in the certainty that the outcome is already secured. This detachment allows you to focus solely on the end result, maintaining a clear and unwavering vision of your desired reality. Another important aspect of living in the end is the impact it has on your self-concept. When you live as though your specific person is already deeply interested in you, you begin to see yourself as someone who is naturally worthy of this attention and affection. This shift in self-concept not only enhances your confidence, but also reinforces the reality you are living in your mind. The way you perceive yourself changes, and this change is reflected in the way others perceive and respond to you. Living in the end is a practice that requires consistency and dedication. It's about repeatedly bringing yourself back to the state of your fulfilled desire, even when external circumstances suggest otherwise. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and the line between your imagined reality and your physical reality begins to blur. You start to experience moments where the two align perfectly, where the reality you have been living in your mind manifests in your external world. This concept is not limited to fleeting moments of visualization or occasional affirmations. It is a way of being. It is about continuously and consciously choosing to reside in the reality of your fulfilled desires. As you do so, you cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and satisfaction, knowing that what you seek is already yours. This inner certainty becomes the foundation upon which your external reality is built, leading to the manifestation of your specific person's obsession with you. By living in the end, you harness the full creative power of your mind and emotions, allowing you to shape your reality in alignment with your deepest desires. You are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. Instead, you become the deliberate creator of your experiences, bringing into existence the reality you have chosen to live in your mind. As you fully embrace this concept, you will find that the world around you begins to reflect the inner reality you have been living, and your specific person's obsession with you becomes a natural and inevitable outcome. The mirror effect is a profound concept that reveals how the external world is a reflection of your inner state. It suggests that what you experience in your relationships and interactions with others, particularly with your specific person, is a direct mirror of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Understanding this principle allows you to see that the way your specific person responds to you is not random or independent of your influence. It is a reflection of what you hold within yourself. At its core, the mirror effect operates on the idea that your inner world creates your outer reality. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every emotion you feel is projected outward, influencing how others perceive and respond to you. When you think about your specific person, the energy and intentions you project onto them are reflected back to you through their actions, words, and behaviors. If you carry within yourself the belief that your specific person is deeply interested in you, this belief will be mirrored in their behavior. They will begin to act in ways that confirm your belief, showing increased attention, affection, and obsession toward you. Conversely, if you harbor doubts or insecurities about your worthiness or their feelings, these negative emotions will also be mirrored back to you, resulting in behaviors that reflect distance, indifference, or uncertainty. The mirror effect teaches that you have the power to shape your reality by consciously choosing the thoughts and emotions you wish to project. If you desire your specific person to be obsessed with you, you must first cultivate this reality within yourself. This means adopting thoughts and feelings that align with the outcome you desire. By seeing yourself as someone who is inherently lovable, desirable, and worthy of obsession, you send out a powerful signal that is reflected back to you in the form of your specific person's actions. This concept also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. To effectively use the mirror effect, you must be mindful of the thoughts and beliefs you hold about yourself and your relationship with your specific person. Negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, and unaddressed fears can all contribute to a reflection that is not in alignment with your desires. By recognizing and transforming these inner obstacles, you can change the reflection you see in your external reality. The mirror effect is not just about changing your thoughts, it's about embodying the emotions and attitudes that correspond with your desired outcome. When you feel confident, loved, and secure within yourself, this emotional state is mirrored back to you through the behavior of your specific person. They will naturally be drawn to you, reflecting the love and obsession you have cultivated within yourself. This concept also reveals that your specific person's actions are not independent or influenced, rather, they are intimately connected to the energy you project. If you find that your specific person is not responding in the way you desire, it is an invitation to look within and examine the thoughts and feelings you are holding. By adjusting your inner state, you can alter the reflection you see in your external reality. The mirror effect also encourages you to take full responsibility for your experiences. Instead of blaming external circumstances or other people for your reality, you recognize that the power to change lies within you. This shift in perspective empowers you to become the creator of your reality, using the mirror effect to bring your desires into fruition. Moreover, the mirror effect highlights the interconnectedness of all things. It shows that the energy you put out into the world is not isolated or insignificant. It reverberates back to you through your relationships and experiences. By cultivating positive, empowering beliefs and emotions, you create a ripple effect that not only influences your specific person, but also enhances every aspect of your life. This concept also emphasizes the importance of consistency. The reflection you see in your external world is a result of the dominant thoughts and emotions you hold over time. Consistently projecting love, confidence, and certainty will result in a reflection that mirrors these qualities. On the other hand, inconsistent or fluctuating thoughts and emotions can lead to a reflection that is equally inconsistent, showing mixed signals from your specific person. The mirror effect is a reminder that the world around you is not separate from you. It is a dynamic, responsive environment that reflects back the energy you put out. By consciously shaping your inner world to align with your desires, you create a mirror that reflects the reality you wish to experience. Your specific person, like everything else in your life, responds to the energy you project, mirroring back to you the love, obsession, and connection you have cultivated within yourself. Persistent inner conversation is a powerful tool that shapes your reality by influencing your subconscious mind and, consequently, the external experiences you attract into your life. This concept revolves around the continuous dialogue that you hold within yourself, the thoughts, words, and beliefs that run through your mind on a consistent basis. These inner conversations are not mere idle chatter. They are the seeds that eventually manifest into your lived reality. When it comes to your specific person, the inner conversations you engage in hold significant power. Every thought you think about them, every scenario you imagine, and every word you mentally speak about your relationship is contributing to the reality you experience with them. If you persistently engage in inner conversations where your specific person is obsessed with you, where they express their love, admiration, and desire for you, this dialogue will begin to shape the way they interact with you in the physical world. The key to mastering persistent inner conversation lies in understanding its impact on your subconscious mind. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts the dominant thoughts and beliefs you hold and works to bring them into reality. When you consistently engage in inner conversations that affirm your desired outcome, you are effectively programming your subconscious mind to create circumstances that align with these conversations. These inner dialogues should be intentional and deliberate, not left to random or reactive thoughts. You have the power to consciously direct your inner conversations towards the reality you wish to create. For example, instead of dwelling on fears, doubts, or insecurities about your specific person, you can choose to focus on conversations that reflect the outcome you desire. Imagine your specific person telling you how much they adore you, how they can't stop thinking about you, and how they are deeply obsessed with you. Replay these scenarios in your mind with vivid detail and emotion, making them feel as real as possible. Persistent inner conversation is not a one-time effort, but a continuous practice. It requires you to remain vigilant and aware of your thoughts throughout the day, consistently redirecting any negative or unproductive thoughts back to the positive inner dialogue you wish to maintain. This persistence is what allows these conversations to take root in your subconscious mind and begin to influence your reality. The emotions you attach to your inner conversations also play a crucial role in their effectiveness. Simply repeating words in your mind without any emotional engagement is not enough to create the desired change. Your inner conversations should be infused with the feelings you would experience if those conversations were true. Feel the joy, love, and satisfaction of knowing that your specific person is obsessed with you. This emotional engagement strengthens the impact of your inner dialogue and accelerates the manifestation process. Persistent inner conversation also helps you maintain a state of inner alignment with your desires. It keeps your focus on what you want, rather than what you don't want. This focus is essential because where your attention goes, energy flows. By consistently engaging in positive inner conversations, you ensure that your energy is directed towards the manifestation of your desires, rather than towards the perpetuation of unwanted circumstances. Furthermore, these inner conversations act as a form of mental rehearsal, preparing you for the reality you wish to experience. As you repeatedly imagine and engage in dialogues where your specific person is obsessed with you, you begin to embody the feelings and behaviors that correspond with this reality. You start to see yourself as someone who is worthy of this attention and affection, and this shift in self-perception is reflected in your outer reality. Another important aspect of persistent inner conversation is its ability to influence your specific person on a subconscious level. Since we are all connected through a shared consciousness, the thoughts and emotions you hold towards someone can affect how they think and feel about you. By consistently engaging in inner conversations that affirm your desired outcome, you send out a vibrational signal that resonates with your specific person, influencing their thoughts and feelings in ways that align with your inner dialogue. This practice also builds mental resilience and focus. The more you engage in positive inner conversations, the more you train your mind to focus on what you want, rather than what you fear. This mental discipline helps you to remain steadfast in your desires, even when external circumstances seem to contradict them. Over time, this resilience ensures that your persistent inner conversations become the dominant narrative in your mind, shaping your reality in alignment with your desires. Persistent inner conversation allows you to rewrite any negative or limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. If you notice recurring thoughts of doubt or unworthiness, you can consciously replace them with positive affirmations through your inner dialogue. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "They don't care about me," you can immediately replace it with, "They are deeply obsessed with me and can't stop thinking about me." By doing this consistently, You reprogram your subconscious mind to support the reality you wish to create. Persistent inner conversation is a practice of mental creation. It is about consciously choosing the thoughts and dialogues that do not align with your desires and continuously reinforcing them until they become your lived reality. Through this practice, you harness the power of your mind to shape your world, turning your inner conversations into external experiences that reflect your deepest desires. Emotional alignment is the process of harmonizing your inner emotional state with the reality you wish to manifest. It is the understanding that your emotions are not just passive reactions to external circumstances, but powerful forces that shape your experiences and draw specific outcomes into your life. When you are emotionally aligned with your desires, you are in a state of congruence where your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings all support the reality you wish to create. At the core of emotional alignment is the recognition that emotions are energy in motion. They carry a vibrational frequency that interacts with the universe, attracting circumstances, people, and events that resonate with that frequency. If you desire your specific person to be obsessed with you, it is crucial that your emotional state matches the energy of that desire. This means cultivating feelings of love, confidence, joy, and certainty, emotions that naturally align with the reality of being deeply desired and adored. Emotional alignment begins with self-awareness. It requires you to become attuned to your emotional landscape and to notice how your feelings fluctuate in response to your thoughts and external stimuli. By observing your emotions, you can identify any feelings of doubt, fear, or insecurity that may be out of alignment with your desired outcome. These emotions are signals that your inner state is not fully aligned with the reality you wish to manifest, and they offer an opportunity for you to realign yourself emotionally. One of the most effective ways to achieve emotional alignment is through the deliberate practice of positive emotional states. This involves consciously generating and sustaining emotions that reflect the reality you want to experience. For example, if you want your specific person to be obsessed with you, you might practice feeling deeply loved, cherished, and valued. You can do this by recalling past experiences where you felt these emotions, or by imagining future scenarios where your specific person expresses their obsession and admiration for you. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. By vividly imagining the desired outcome and immersing yourself in the feelings associated with it, you begin to align your emotions with the reality you wish to create. When you visualize, you are not just seeing the outcome in your mind's eye, you are also feeling the emotions that come with it. This emotional engagement is key to aligning your inner state with your desires. Another aspect of emotional alignment is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a high-frequency emotion that naturally aligns you with positive outcomes. By expressing gratitude for the love, attention, and obsession your specific person already shows you, or for the love that you anticipate, they will show you elevate your emotional state to a level that attracts more of these experiences into your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, helping you to stay emotionally aligned with your desires. Emotional alignment also involves the practice of letting go. This does not mean giving up on your desires, but rather releasing any emotional attachment to the outcome. When you are overly attached to a specific result, you may experience anxiety, fear, or desperation emotions that are not in alignment with the state of having what you want. Letting go allows you to trust in the process and remain emotionally stable, knowing that your desires are already in the process of manifesting. Your self-concept plays a significant role in emotional alignment as well. The way you see yourself directly influences your emotional state. If you perceive yourself as someone who is worthy of love, admiration, and obsession, your emotions will naturally align with this self-concept. You will feel confident, secure, and deserving, which in turn attracts experiences that reflect these feelings. On the other hand, if your self-concept is rooted in feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness, it will be difficult to align emotionally with the reality of being deeply desired by your specific person. To maintain emotional alignment, it is important to monitor your inner dialogue and the stories you tell yourself about your relationship with your specific person. Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs can easily pull you out of alignment by generating emotions of doubt, fear, or frustration. By consciously replacing these negative thoughts with positive affirmations and beliefs that support your desired reality, you can keep your emotions aligned with your goals. The environment you create around yourself also impacts your emotional alignment. Surrounding yourself with people, places, and activities that uplift you and reinforce positive emotions can help you stay aligned with your desires. Conversely, environments that trigger negative emotions or remind you of past disappointments can disrupt your emotional alignment and hinder the manifestation process. Emotional alignment is not about suppressing or denying negative emotions. It is natural to experience a range of emotions, and all emotions have their place. However, the key is to acknowledge negative emotions without letting them dominate your inner state. When you notice yourself feeling out of alignment, take it as a cue to pause, reflect, and consciously shift your emotional state back towards alignment with your desires. Consistency in emotional alignment is essential for manifestation.it. Is not enough to occasionally feel good or align your dominant emotional state, must consistently reflect the reality you wish to create. This requires daily practice and commitment to maintaining a positive emotional state, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. Over time, as you consistently align your emotions with your desires, you will begin to see the external reflection of your inner state in your relationship with your specific person. Finally, emotional alignment emphasizes the importance of self-compassion and patience. Manifestation is a journey, and there may be times when you feel out of alignment or encounter resistance. During these times, it is important to be gentle with yourself and to trust the process. By continually realigning your emotions with your desires, you reinforce the vibrational frequency that attracts the reality you want, ultimately bringing your desired outcome into being. The magnetic pull of self-concept is the invisible force that shapes your experiences and draws specific people, situations, and outcomes into your life. It is the core of who you believe yourself to be, the deeply ingrained identity you carry within you, and the foundation upon which your reality is built. Your self-concept is like a magnet, constantly attracting and repelling based on the beliefs you hold about yourself and your place in the world. When it comes to your specific person, your self-concept plays a pivotal role in how they perceive and respond to you. If you see yourself as someone who is worthy of love, admiration, and obsession, this belief radiates outward, creating an energetic field that others pick up on. People are subconsciously drawn to you because they can sense the confidence, self-assuredness, and self-respect that emanates from within. This is the magnetic pull of self-concept in action. Your inner beliefs about yourself influence the way others treat you, often without you even realizing it. To harness the magnetic pull of self-concept, it's crucial to cultivate a self-image that aligns with the reality you wish to experience. If you desire your specific person to be obsessed with you, you must first see yourself as someone who naturally inspires that kind of obsession. This involves more than just thinking positive thoughts. It requires a deep, internal shift in how you view yourself. You must embody the qualities that you believe would make someone obsessed with you, qualities like confidence, self-love, and an unwavering sense of worthiness. One of the most profound aspects of the magnetic pull of self-concept is that it operates on a subconscious level. Often we are not fully aware of the beliefs we hold about ourselves, yet these beliefs are constantly at work, shaping our interactions and experiences. For example, if you subconsciously believe that you are not deserving of love, or that you must work hard to earn someone's attention, these beliefs will manifest in your relationship dynamics. Your specific person might unconsciously pick up on this energy, leading to behaviors that reflect your underlying self-concept. To change this dynamic, you must bring awareness to your self-concept and actively work to reshape it. Start by identifying any limiting beliefs you hold about yourself, especially those related to love and relationships. Do you believe that you are worthy of being adored and pursued? Do you see yourself as someone who is naturally captivating and desirable? If not, it's time to challenge and replace these beliefs with more empowering ones. Affirmations are a powerful tool in this process. By consistently affirming positive beliefs about yourself, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, aligning it with the reality you wish to create. For example, you might affirm, "I am irresistible to my specific person," or "I am deeply loved and cherished over time." These affirmations will start to take root in your subconscious, altering your self-concept and, consequently, the way others perceive you. Another key aspect of the magnetic pull of self-concept is the importance of self-love. When you truly love and value yourself, you send out a powerful signal that others cannot help but respond to. Self-love is the foundation upon which a healthy self-concept is built. It involves treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion, and recognizing your inherent worth, regardless of external circumstances. When you love yourself, you naturally attract love from others. Your specific person will be drawn to you because they can sense the love and acceptance you have for yourself. This creates a magnetic pull that is almost impossible to resist. On the other hand, if you struggle with self-love, you may find that your relationships reflect this struggle, with your specific person mirroring the lack of love and respect you show yourself. The magnetic pull of self-concept also involves the way you carry yourself in the world. Your posture, tone of voice, and body language all communicate your self-concept to others. When you walk with confidence, speak with authority, and present yourself with dignity, you send a message that you are someone worth noticing and admiring. This nonverbal communication plays a significant role in how others perceive you and respond to you. In addition to self-love and self-presentation, the magnetic pull of self-concept is influenced by your expectations. What you expect from others and from life in general often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you expect your specific person to be obsessed with you, this expectation will shape your behavior, thoughts, and emotions in ways that make this outcome more likely. You will naturally act in ways that reinforce your belief in your own desirability, which in turn encourages your specific person to respond with the attention and affection you expect. Your self-concept also determines the boundaries you set in your relationships. People with a strong, positive self-concept are clear about what they will and will not tolerate in their interactions with others. They do not settle for less than they deserve, and this firm sense of boundaries further enhances their magnetic pull. When you have a healthy self-concept, you naturally command respect and admiration from others, including your specific person. They will be drawn to your strength, knowing that you value yourself too much to accept anything less than full commitment and attention. The magnetic pull of self-concept is not just about attracting others, it's about creating a reality where your desires are naturally fulfilled. When your self-concept is aligned with the reality you want, everything else falls into place. Your specific person becomes obsessed with you not because you force or manipulate the situation, but because you have become the person who naturally inspires that kind of devotion. This is the true power of self-concept. It allows you to effortlessly attract what you desire by simply being aligned with it. In addition to attracting your specific person, the magnetic pull of self-concept extends to all areas of your life. It influences your career, friendships, health, and overall well-being. When you hold a positive self-concept, you attract success, abundance, and happiness in all forms. This is because the universe responds to the energy you emit, and a strong self-concept radiates an energy of worthiness, abundance, and fulfillment. To maintain and strengthen the magnetic pull of your self-concept, it is important to engage in regular self-reflection and self-improvement. Continuously evaluate your beliefs, thoughts, and behaviors to ensure they align with the reality you wish to create. You surround yourself with positive influences, practice self-care, and stay committed to your personal growth. By doing so, you will continue to enhance your self-concept, making it an even more powerful force of attraction. Ultimately, the magnetic pull of self-concept is a reflection of the inner work you do to cultivate a strong, positive, and aligned sense of self. It is the invisible force that draws your desires to you, effortlessly and naturally. When you master your self-concept, you master your reality, creating a life where your specific person and everything else you desire is irresistibly drawn to you. Detachment from outcome is a profound yet often misunderstood concept that plays a critical role in manifesting the desires of your heart, especially when it comes to relationships and attracting a specific person. It involves releasing your grip on how and when your desires will manifest, allowing the universe to orchestrate the details in ways that you may not be able to foresee or control. This detachment is not about giving up on your desires, rather, it is about trusting in the process and maintaining a state of inner peace and certainty, regardless of external circumstances. When you become overly attached to a specific outcome, such as the obsession of your specific person, you inadvertently create resistance. This resistance manifests as anxiety, doubt, and fear, which are powerful signals to the universe that you are not in alignment with the fulfillment of your desire. The more you cling to the need for a specific outcome, the more you push it away because your energy is rooted in lack and desperation. Detachment, on the other hand, shifts your energy to a place of abundance and trust. To understand detachment, it is important to first recognize that your desire has already been heard and acknowledged by the universe. The moment you set an intention or a desire, the universe begins to work on bringing it to fruition. However, the timing and manner in which it unfolds are not always within your control. When you detach from the outcome, you release the need to micromanage the process and instead focus on maintaining a state of belief and expectation that your desire will manifest in the best possible way. Detachment from outcome also means letting go of the need for validation or reassurance from external sources, including your specific person. It's about cultivating a deep inner knowing that what you desire is already yours, regardless of what may or may not be happening in the physical world at the moment. This inner knowing is what allows you to remain calm, confident, and centered, even when things appear to be moving in the opposite direction of your desired dot. When you are detached from the outcome, you are not swayed by temporary setbacks or delays. You understand that the journey is as important as the destination, and that each experience along the way is part of the unfolding of your desire. Detachment allows you to remain patient and resilient, knowing that the universe's timing is perfect and that everything is working out for your highest good, even if you cannot see it immediately. Another key aspect of detachment from outcome is the ability to maintain a sense of joy and fulfillment in the present moment. Often when we are attached to a specific outcome, we place our happiness on hold, believing that we can only be happy once our desire has manifested. This creates a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction and reinforces the idea that something is missing from our lives. Detachment, however, allows you to find contentment and peace in the present, knowing that your desire is on its way and that you can enjoy life in the meantime. One of the most powerful ways to practice detachment from outcome is through the cultivation of self-love and self-worth. When you fully embrace and love yourself, you no longer seek validation or fulfillment from external sources. You recognize that you are whole and complete as you are, and that your desires are simply an extension of the love and abundance that already exists within you. This sense of self-sufficiency is what allows you to detach from the need for a specific outcome and to trust that everything will unfold in the best possible way. In the context of attracting a specific person, detachment from outcome means releasing the need for them to behave in a certain way or to meet specific expectations. It involves giving them the freedom to come to you in their own time and in their own way without trying to control or manipulate the situation. When you are detached, you are not constantly checking for signs or trying to force things to happen. Instead, you remain confident in your own worth and in the inevitability of your desire, allowing the relationship to develop naturally. Detachment also involves a willingness to accept whatever outcome unfolds, even if it is not exactly what you initially envisioned. This does not mean settling for less than you deserve, but rather being open to the possibility that the universe may have something even better in store for you. When you are truly detached, you trust that whatever happens will be for your highest good, and you are willing to let go of any attachment to a specific person or outcome if it is not aligned with your ultimate happiness and fulfillment. Another important aspect of detachment from outcome is the practice of surrender. Surrender is not about giving up on your desire, but rather about releasing your need to control every aspect of how it manifests. It is about handing over your desire to the universe with the faith that it will be fulfilled in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Surrendering allows you to relax and enjoy the journey, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. One of the challenges of detachment is that it can feel counterintuitive, especially when you are deeply invested in a specific outcome. However, it is important to remember that detachment is not about becoming indifferent or apathetic. It is about shifting your focus from the outcome to the process, from the future to the present, and from external validation to internal fulfillment. By doing so, you create the energetic space for your desire to manifest effortlessly and naturally. To cultivate detachment, it can be helpful to engage in practices that promote mindfulness and present moment awareness. Meditation, deep breathing, and gratitude are all powerful tools that can help you stay grounded in the present and release your attachment to future outcomes. These practices allow you to connect with the deeper, more eternal aspects of your being, where peace, joy, and fulfillment are always available, regardless of external circumstances. Ultimately, detachment from outcome is about trusting in the flow of life and in the wisdom of the universe. It is about recognizing that you are a co-creator of your reality, but that you do not need to control every detail of how your desires manifest. When you detach from the outcome, you align yourself with the natural flow of energy and allow the universe to work its magic, bringing your desires to you in ways that are often beyond your imagination. In the end, detachment from outcome is a powerful practice that allows you to manifest your desires with ease and grace. It frees you from the burden of anxiety and control, allowing you to live in a state of trust, peace, and inner fulfillment. By letting go of your attachment to specific outcomes, you open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that life has to offer, creating a reality that is not only aligned with your desires, but also with your highest good. Visualization and affirmation are two of the most potent tools at your disposal when it comes to manifesting your desires, particularly in attracting the attention and affection of a specific person. Together, they form a powerful combination that aligns your inner world with the reality you wish to create, allowing you to consciously design your life according to your deepest desires. These practices are not just about wishful thinking, they are rooted in the understanding that your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape your reality. Visualization is the process of creating vivid mental images of the outcome you desire, as if it has already happened. When you visualize, you are engaging your mind's creative power to bring forth that which you seek. The mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Thus, by consistently visualizing your specific person being obsessed with you, you are impressing this idea upon your subconscious mind, which then works to bring it into your physical reality. To effectively visualize, it is important to immerse yourself fully in the experience. Close your eyes and picture your specific person as clearly as possible. See their face, hear their voice, feel their presence. Imagine them looking at you with admiration, speaking words of affection, and expressing their desire to be with you. The key to successful visualization lies in the details. Every nuance, every emotion must be as real as if it were happening in the moment. The more detailed and vivid your visualization, the more powerful the impression it makes on your subconscious mind. While visualizing, it is essential to engage all your senses. Feel the warmth of their touch, hear the excitement in their voice, see the love in their eyes. The more senses you involve, the more real the experience becomes, and the stronger the message you send to the universe. This multisensory approach makes your visualization not just a mental exercise, but a full-bodied experience that aligns your entire being with your desired outcome. Coupled with visualization, affirmations serve as a reinforcement of the reality you are creating in your mind. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that declare your desired outcome is already achieved. When you repeatedly affirm that your specific person is obsessed with you, you are not only reprogramming your subconscious mind, but also sending out a powerful vibration to the universe that matches the frequency of your desire. To craft effective affirmations, choose words that resonate deeply with you and express your desires in a way that feels natural and believable. For instance, you might say, "I am irresistible to specific person's name. They are deeply obsessed with me and drawn to my energy." The key is to phrase your affirmations as if the desired outcome is already your reality, which helps bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It is important to repeat your affirmations consistently, ideally multiple times a day. Repetition is a critical element in the process of reprogramming your subconscious mind. As you consistently affirm your desired outcome, you begin to internalize it as your truth, which in turn alters your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways that attract your specific person to you. Over time, these affirmations become a natural part of your belief system, making your desired outcome inevitable. In addition to repetition, emotional involvement is crucial when working with affirmations. Simply repeating words without feeling their truth will not yield the same results as speaking them with conviction and emotion. As you affirm that your specific person is obsessed with you, feel the joy, excitement, and love that come with this reality. Emotion is the fuel that powers your affirmations, turning them from mere words into a magnetic force that draws your desires to you. Combining visualization with affirmation creates a powerful synergy. Visualization sets the scene, painting a vivid picture of your desired reality, while affirmations reinforce the belief that this reality is already yours. Together, they create a loop of positive reinforcement that continuously aligns your mind, body, and spirit with the outcome you seek. This alignment is crucial because it ensures that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all moving in the same direction, thereby accelerating the manifestation process. It is also important to practice both visualization and affirmation in a state of relaxation and receptivity. When you are relaxed, your subconscious mind is more open to suggestion, making your visualizations and affirmations more effective. You might choose to practice them first thing in the morning or just before bed. when your mind is naturally more receptive. Creating a calm, peaceful environment will enhance your ability to focus and deepen your connection to the desired outcome. As you continue to visualize and affirm, you may start to notice subtle changes in your reality. Perhaps your specific person begins to show more interest, or you notice a shift in their behavior towards you. These changes are signs that your efforts are working, and they serve as encouragement to keep going. It is important to acknowledge and celebrate these signs, no matter how small, as they are indicators that your desired outcome is coming to fruition. It is equally important to remain patient and persistent. Manifestation is not always an instant process. It requires time, consistency, and unwavering faith. By continuing to visualize and affirm, even when results are not immediately apparent, you demonstrate your commitment to your desire and your trust in the process. This persistence is often what separates those who succeed from those who do not. Visualization and affirmation are powerful tools that, when used together, can create a magnetic pull that draws your specific person to you. By consistently creating vivid mental images and reinforcing them with positive, emotionally charged affirmations, you align your entire being with the reality you wish to create. This alignment, in turn, sets the stage for the manifestation of your desires, bringing your specific person's obsession with you from the realm of imagination into your lived experience. Faith in the unseen is a powerful principle that underpins the process of manifestation and the realization of your deepest desires. It involves trusting in the existence and eventual materialization of things that have not yet appeared in your physical reality. This kind of faith is not just a passive belief, but an active, unwavering confidence in the unseen forces working behind the scenes to bring your desires to fruition. To cultivate faith in the unseen, it is essential to first recognize that everything begins with a thought or desire before it manifests in the physical world. The realm of the unseen is where all possibilities exist, where the seeds of your desires are planted and nurtured. This invisible realm is the source of all creation, and faith is the bridge that connects you to it. Faith in the unseen requires you to embrace the understanding that the physical world is a reflection of your inner state. What you see in your external environment is a result of your inner beliefs, thoughts, and feelings. Therefore, when you set a desire or intention, you are essentially creating a blueprint in the unseen realm, which will eventually take shape in the physical world. This process requires patience and trust, as the manifestations are often not immediately visible. One key aspect of faith in the unseen is believing in the process, even when there are no tangible signs of progress. It can be challenging to maintain faith when external circumstances do not seem to align with your desires. However, true faith means holding firm to the belief that your desires are on their way, even if you cannot yet see evidence of their arrival. This belief acts as a guiding force, helping you to stay aligned with your desires and to continue taking inspired actions toward them. Maintaining faith in the unseen also involves letting go of the need to control or micromanage the process. Trusting that the universe has its own timing and ways of delivering your desires is crucial. When you relinquish control and surrender to the process, you open yourself up to receiving your desires in unexpected and often more fulfilling ways. This surrender is not about giving up on your desires, but about trusting that they are already in the process of coming to you. Another important element of faith in the unseen is cultivating a sense of inner certainty and confidence. This means fully believing that your desires are not only possible, but also inevitable. You must hold a firm conviction that what you are imagining and feeling is real, and that it will manifest in your life. This inner certainty strengthens your connection to the unseen realm and accelerates the manifestation process. To build and sustain faith in the unseen, it is helpful to engage in practices that reinforce your belief and connection to this realm. Visualization and affirmation are two powerful tools that can help you maintain faith. By regularly visualizing your desires as already fulfilled and affirming their reality, you continuously align your mind and emotions with the unseen forces that are working to bring them into being. Gratitude is another practice that supports faith in the unseen. When you express gratitude for what you have and for what is yet to come, you acknowledge the abundance of the universe and reinforce your trust in its ability to deliver your desires. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, creating a positive vibration that attracts more of what you desire. Faith in the unseen also requires you to be open to receiving and recognizing signs and synchronicities that indicate your desires are on their way. The universe often communicates through subtle messages, and being attentive to these signs can help reinforce your faith and keep you motivated. These signs may come in the form of unexpected opportunities, coincidences, or insights that guide you closer to your desired outcome. A key challenge in practicing faith in the unseen is dealing with doubt and uncertainty. It is natural to experience moments of doubt, especially when your desires seem distant or when obstacles arise. However, maintaining faith means acknowledging these doubts without letting them diminish your belief. When doubts arise, gently redirect your focus back to your vision and affirmations, and remind yourself of the progress that is being made in the unseen realm. In cultivating faith in the unseen, it is also important to be mindful of your self-talk and inner dialogue. Your thoughts and words have the power to shape your reality, so it is essential to speak and think in ways that reinforce your faith. Avoid negative or limiting beliefs that undermine your trust in the manifestation process. Instead, nurture a mindset of optimism and expectation, knowing that the unseen forces are working in your favor. Another aspect of faith in the unseen is understanding that the process of manifestation may involve growth and transformation. Sometimes the fulfillment of your desires requires you to undergo personal development or change. Faith in the unseen means trusting that these experiences are part of the journey and that they are preparing you for the manifestation of your desires. Embrace these experiences as opportunities for growth and continue to hold steadfast to your vision. Faith in the unseen also involves recognizing and honoring your own power as a creator. You are not a passive observer, but an active participant in the manifestation process. By holding a clear vision, maintaining positive emotions, and taking inspired actions, you are contributing to the creation of your desired reality. This recognition of your power enhances your faith and reinforces your role in bringing your desires into the physical world. Faith in the unseen is about maintaining a sense of wonder and curiosity about the process. Embrace the journey with excitement and anticipation, knowing that the universe is continually unfolding new possibilities and opportunities. Allow yourself to be surprised and delighted by the ways in which your desires come to fruition, and remain open to the magic and mystery of the manifestation process. Faith in the unseen is a foundational principle in the manifestation process. It involves trusting in the existence and eventual materialization of your desires, even when they are not yet visible in the physical world. By cultivating a deep sense of inner certainty, letting go of control, and engaging in practices that reinforce your belief, you align yourself with the unseen forces that are working to bring your desires to fruition. Through this unwavering faith, you create a powerful connection to the realm of infinite possibilities and pave the way for the realization of your dreams. In conclusion, faith in the unseen is not merely a passive hope, but an active, dynamic process that shapes your reality. It is the belief in the existence and eventual manifestation of your desires, even when they are not yet visible. This faith transforms your thoughts and emotions into powerful forces that align with the universe's abundant potential. By consistently nurturing this faith, you maintain a connection to the realm where all possibilities exist. This connection empowers you to trust in the process, let go of control, and embrace the journey with a sense of certainty and excitement. As you engage in practices like visualization, affirmation, and gratitude, you reinforce your belief and accelerate the manifestation of your desires. Remember, the unseen realm is not a place of waiting, but a space where creation begins. Your unwavering faith fuels the energy and actions necessary to bring your desires from the invisible into the tangible. Embrace the magic of the process, stay open to the signs and synchronicities, and maintain a sense of wonder and curiosity. As you move forward with this steadfast faith, You are not just passively awaiting outcomes, but actively participating in the unfolding of your dreams. Trust in the power of your inner vision, believe in the unseen, and watch as your desires manifest into your reality, fulfilling the promises you have set for yourself.